What is going on? Hold on. Okay. Yeah. I have nerd vision up. So in case you're wondering why there was like double the voice and everything like that, it's because I can always switch it up. Just kind of just add a little bit of a difference to this. So anyways, topic at hand today is scam calls. Don't get fooled. Um, so let me just give you guys a little brief synopsis of what's going to happen. First of all, I'm just going to explain scenarios of scam calls, and then I'm actually going to respond to one on the live stream. So you can hear the dynamics of how these conversations go, because I don't want people getting fooled. That is like the worst feeling in the world, is to get fooled into, being scammed out of your money, because that's what they're trying to do. They initially have these random ass calls go to your phone, and they leave sort of like the dumbest messages. Now, at least to me, they're the dumbest types of voice messages, because I'm pretty much already well aware of what these guys do. But to be honest with everybody, there's a lot of people out there that don't know. They hear these things and it's just like literally like, okay, holy crap, I'm in deep shit type of thing. So what is the purpose of a scam call? Well, that purpose happens to be to take your money in any way that they can. That's their whole MO of all of this, is to get your money. So they do it in various different ways. They the way that they present themselves. So anyhow, my cup of pog juice. Let's see. I don't ever answer calls. Well, I don't ever answer a call if I'm not expecting one. Gotcha. And you know what? That's a good rule of thumb, right? Like, if you're not expecting a call and it's not somebody that's in your contact list, why answer the call? But it's not so much really that they're depending on you answering the phone call, because the calls that come in, they have there's an automatic message that plays. Even if you were to pick up the call, this automatic message plays. If you let it go to voicemail, this automatic message plays. And they usually try to throw in there threats of legal action to kind of like, scare you into calling them back, so that way that they can actually just, talk to you and begin the little spiel of how they're going to try and scam you out of money. Now, there are various sophisticated ones that tend to happen. One of them, one of the YouTube channels that I follow and I watch a lot of his videos, not only because it's entertaining, but also because I listen to the dialogue of what these scammers are doing, how they're doing it, and the different scripts that they say. So be advised, I am going to call one and put it on speakerphone and let everybody on this live stream hear it. I'm not going to go and try to make a joke out of it like Scammer Revolts, or there's that other guy who has like a voice changer on his web calls. I'm not going to go and try to make a mockery or a joke out of it. I know that would be entertaining to kind of like piss off the scammer by doing something and dragging it all out. I'm not going to. This is just strictly for educational purposes. So I'm just going to have the call act like an idiot, kind of flow with the conversation up until the point where I feel like that, it's gone on long enough, and just let him have it, and then watch or listen to his or her response. Because there are female and male scammers, whether they're going to cuss me out or they're just going to hang up the phone on me, whatever it is. So it's not going to be like too long of a call, but just like I said, the whole purpose is just to be educational. So before I get into doing the phone call, first things first, for those people out there who don't know about these types of scam calls, everything like that, like what should you, what are the warning signs, right? Because sometimes, you may have like applied for something online. Sometimes, you may have given your number out on an application or something. And so, a non-familiar phone number is going to pop up on your caller ID, and you might think firsthand to answer it, because it might be something important. And so you tend to pick up the phone. But what are the warning signs that it's a possible scam? Well, it depends on which way they're trying to go about it with their scam. One of the most popular ones that a lot of people hear, quite a bit of, is like they're with the Social Security Administration, and it always starts off with there was suspicious activity regarding your Social Security number. So first off, they'll have you try to call back because they've already figured out. Before, they would just stay on the line and try to reach you and have a direct contact. But they know that people will just like call back and want to hear it. And hi, this is the Social Security Administration. How may I direct your call or whatnot. But that's not even a good move anyways. Like if you get a voicemail or if you get on the phone and someone says they're from the Social Security Administration and it looks like there's suspicious activity regarding your Social Security number, one thing that I would do, rule of thumb, is be like, okay, that is a bit alarming. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and, I'm well aware of what you're telling me. I'm going to hang up the call. Let me call the Social Security Administration back myself. And of course, they're going to try to be like, why would you do that? You're already on the phone with us or whatever. You know what? Just do it. Just be like, okay, I'm going to hang this call up. I'm going to call back. And Google search the contact for the Social Security Administration office in your local city or town, and then call back, and you'll know that it's not for real. That whoever was on the phone was masquerading themselves as the Social Security Administration person. I know it's a bit corny, and some people are going to laugh, but you're also going to be talking to an agent whose name is like, William Rogers, and he has a very thick Indian accent, like from India, or like a very Nigerian accent or anything like that, because these are hotspot places that tend to scam people all across the world, but mostly focusing in the United States and mostly hoping to target people that are elderly because they think that old people are stupid. So they're the preferred people they would want to scam. So even if I call back the scammer and to do like a demonstration on the live stream today, it may not go much further because they're very, very on guard when they hear that it's a younger person that's talking to them, versus someone who's like elderly that like actually sounds elderly. They're more comfortable trying to bait and hook that person. So that's just something that, definitely may happen during the call. But yeah, Social Security Administration is one of them. Hey, Robert Montoya, what's going on, man? Appreciate you for being here. Should never be calling unless you're Social Security should never be calling unless you're on Social Security. Or, I mean, they don't, that is a good point, Robert, that you actually made, to also remember that the Social Security Administration is not going to call you for suspicious activity on your Social Security number, because they really don't know what's considered suspicious activity to that degree, especially the way that these agents who say they're Social Security agents, the way they're going to portray things. Like they're going to have some off the wall random address in Texas and say, do you own the house here in this place, because they Google mapped it. Let's see. The IRS will contact you through mail first before they actually call you. Yeah, we're gonna get into the next one. We haven't jumped on the IRS one. That's another one. But Social Security Administration is not going to contact you if there's any type of suspicious activity with your Social Security number, and usually you, the person, will find that out, and then you would be the one to make the first contact with the Social Security Administration, because you don't want things impacting your credit score, which is linked to your straw man, your Social Security number. So yes, the other one is the IRS, as Riverdale says. The IRS is another way that they try to fool you into trying to scam you out of money. It's pretty ridiculous. First of all, like Riverdale says, and this is absolutely true, the IRS does not call people. Okay, there's not one time any person, whether they owed money to the IRS, there's not one time the IRS is going to phone you and say, hey, you owe us money. No, you get a letter in the mail. Well, your first point of contact that you owe the IRS any type of money would be when you do your when you file your taxes, because you could end up getting a return or you can end up owing. And that would be the number one thing. So if you filed your taxes and then your tax preparer says, you're getting, a refund of, like, let's say $8,000 because you and your kids' child tax credit counts there, and you didn't go above, you would have no reason to feel alarmed that you get this really random ass call claiming to be the IRS saying that you owe us taxes, because that's a pretty big marginal difference right there, from getting an $8,000 return versus saying that you owe $5,000. Like, that's just ridiculous. So yeah, the IRS doesn't contact anybody. So if you get a call and they're claiming to be the IRS, whether they leave a voicemail or you actually answer the call, just so you don't have to deal with a lot of the bull crap when they say, yeah, this is Max Greenlee from the IRS, and we see here that you owe us money. It's been like, okay, Max, this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm kind of busy, so I'll call the IRS back myself in a little while. Hang up the call. Boom, done. You know what I mean? My daily site. What's up, man? Welcome being here. My daily site says, don't forget about Windows viruses on your computer. Yeah, that is another one. They tend to tell you about, viruses on your computer. Actually, there's ones where it's like, it's kind of a bit sophisticated a little bit. Whereas like they kind of hijack your computer because of something that's installed, and then they try to scam you out of money to get it unlocked. There's that. There's also the scam of like Windows tech support, and they try to tell you that, yeah, you paid into this antivirus thing or whatever, and you know what, we owe you money back, so I'm going to walk you through the steps of getting your refund. And this is the one that Scammer Revolt really kind of plays on with his videos on YouTube, because he always deals with mostly these ones. And the way that they do the scam is like they'll tell you that you're supposed to get a $300 refund, and so they like tell you like, we're going to walk you through the steps. They want you to remote connect to them, which without you being knowledgeable in PCs and computing means that they have access to your computer. And so while they have access to your computer, and you don't know that they can remotely access your computer because you've given the permission to by using those really weird things like was it AnyDesk, I think it's called, or something like that. They use different ones, different programs that allows them to remote access your computer and take control of it. But what they'll do is they'll remote connect to you. They'll walk you through to a website where you're going to input the information. They're going to say, okay, here's the form itself. Fill out your first, last name, fill out your address, fill out your phone number. And then then when they get to that one box that says refund amount, they're going to be like, okay, we need you to type $300 there. So as you're typing 300, not knowing that the scammers remote access to your computer, they're going to hit another couple of zeros, and then they're going to click submit. And it's going to make it seem like that you've submitted for a refund of $30,000 instead of $300. And then the scammer is going to freak out and be like, oh my God, what did you do? Why'd you do this? I'm going to lose my job. Oh my God. You took $30,000. You were only supposed to get $300. He's going to bitch and bitch and bitch you out. And it's going to freak you out. It's going to freak you out because you're like, oh my God, I just cost somebody their job. And you're going to double think at the same time while you're freaking out about him panicking, because that is what he has to do at that moment. He has to panic so you can't logically think what is going on here. So he's going to panic to kind of throw you off. At the same time, your brain is simultaneously trying to register. Did you hit a couple of more zeros? Because I swear I only hit 300. You're going to be thinking that. He's going to be panicking. You're going to be worried about his job. And then here comes, like all the, I am going to lose my job. I have 5 kids and we're living paycheck to paycheck and this, that. And, my boss is going to be mad at me. And, how could you do this? How could you be so stupid? And, why would you, get a refund of $30,000? And, they try to prey upon your emotions to make you, feel bad for them. And going from that point there, they'll literally just at that point comes the scam, where they're going to be like, because at that point you don't want them to lose their job, and they're going to tell you, well, there may be a way that I can keep my job, and it goes into the whole thing of like going to a Best Buy or going to a Walmart and buying gift cards. They're gonna be like, okay, and like, yeah, I kind of over exaggerated the whole 30,000 in my little scenario. Okay, normally it's just gonna be like 3,000. So it'll be like you'll get a refund. You're supposed to get a refund of 300. They'll type another zero, make it 3,000, because they don't want to do anything on a grand, larger scale, right? They want to make sure that it's something that they know they can rip you off for. So say 3,000. Let's just change the scenario. 3,000. So They'll tell you to go to Target, buy Target gift card. Put $500 on a Target gift card. Put like 500 on a Google Play card. It's just so weird. You're gonna be like, wow, like I can pay you guys back by gift cards, and then when you get the gift cards and you give them the numbers, they have you scratch off the back of the card, give you the numbers so they can confirm. And what they're really doing is they're taking the gift cards of the amount that you have and they're selling it to make money. So if you give them like six $500 Target gift cards, then they're gonna go on another site where they're gonna sell these codes for the $500, and they may charge bank on it and be like, okay, this is a $500 gift card. You can buy it for $500 or $5 and $510. They might do something, but more normally they'll just sell it for like the amount equivalent 500. Sometimes they try to get greedy and go like 510 on a 500 code. That's stupid. But initially, the transaction's being done, they're selling the code, someone's getting a $500 Target gift card, and they're getting money for it. And there they go. They just scammed you. So that's one of the ultimate scams. If you don't follow Scammer Revolts, I'm going to post his link in the chat to his YouTube channel so you guys can go and check him out. Really cool stuff. I like what he does on a basis because what he tends to do is, and I like his work because he's a hacker, and what he does is he will, he'll waste their time, long phone conversations with the scammer to waste their time so they're not trying to scam somebody else. And then what he'll do is while they're trying to walk him through remote access into his computer, which he has them remote access into his virtual machine. So it's not actually, they're not remotely accessing his actual computer, but just a virtual machine that he's running on his computer, and it's set up that way so that way they can't get anything from him. And playing the stupid guy, they initially gain remote access to his computer, but then he's also setting up a remote access into their computer. And so he tries to fool them and be like, oh, it's not working, whatever, just playing the dumb guy. And so they initially actually accept the access for him to get into their computer. Very, 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 very skilled work this man does, because to be able to manipulate a scammer who already has the idea of what he's doing, scamming somebody by accessing their computer remotely, and then him being able to manipulate them to allow him to get access to their computer. So once he has access to their computer as they have access to his virtual machine, what he intends to do is, while they're still walking him through the steps of like the setup so they can start trying to steal information from his computer, he'll play dumb. And as he's playing dumb, he's actually going through all their files on their computer, and he has a specific target that he does. One is to wipe all the files that's on, well, he downloads all of them onto his computer, and then he wipes their copy on their hard drive. Two, he then tends to change the password to the computer. And three, which is his ultimate goal, if he can get 1 and 2, then 3 is like his biggest reward. And that is, at number 3, he puts a sys key on their computer. Now, if you don't know what a sys key is or system key is, this is another password, but this one's a little bit different, because in order for the computer to fully boot on, if you set a system key password, you have to type that in before the computer even boots into the operating system. And that's something that what he does. So that's the 3 things that he intends to do with every time he makes contact with a scammer, and then he remote accesses their computer while they're trying to break into his virtual machine. He literally gets all the files, then deletes those files, sets a password for Windows on their computer, and then sets the sys key. And his videos are fun to watch. They're kind of long, and you got to expect them to be long, because of obviously this is like a manipulation game. They're trying to scam him. He knows that, and he's wasting their time so they can't scam an innocent victim. And at the same time, he is manipulating them to gain access to their computer so he can take all the information that they have on their computer and take it away from them. Because like, yeah, there's times where he's opened up like file folders on a scammer's computer and he's seen like addresses, bank accounts, where they constantly contact victims. So like sometimes they have like these scammers have like a long game to all this. So what they'll do is like they'll scam you out of $250, but I mean they'll get you pretty much hooked into thinking that like every month you have to pay them $250, and so like they'll have like dates and time when transactions are going to happen, so they can get the money and continue their thing of scamming people. That's what that's the stuff that he finds in those files, and so he'll delete it so they don't have it anymore on their computer. He will put a password on Windows, but even if they could try to get Windows support to help them get back into their Windows account, he'll syskey the computer, and that's something that Windows cannot. They just cannot go around. There's no going around the syskey. Once that's on there, the moment that you power off your laptop or your computer and you turn it back on, that system key is required to get into it. So, yeah, good stuff. Definitely check them out. Scammer Revolts. Subscribe to him. Check him out. Yeah, we got Gene in the building. What's up? How's it going? Yep, it is. Lots of assignment. Oh yeah, school. School's awesome, right? So without further ado, let me call one of these scammers back. See, this is what I got. So normally Google Assistant just answers the call. So let me just put it on Nerd Vision right now so you guys can see. And I don't care if you guys get the number, because you guys can call those scammers back if you guys want to and just ruin their day. But this is the message that I got. Yeah, so department, in order to inform you that we have found suspicious trails of information on your Social Security number. So this person is going to pretend to be a person from the Social Security Administration. So let's call them back. I'll put it on speakerphone. But actually, if you guys want to listen to the message, we can hear it.
Department. In order to inform you that we have found suspicious trails of information on your Social Security number, and for the same your Social Security number will be getting suspended, to avoid any kind of legal consequences or a non-bailable arrest warrant.
First of all, the Social Security Administration does not suspend Social Security numbers. That is also one of the biggest clues to tell if you are dealing with a scammer. The Social Security Administration will not suspend a Social Security number. A Social Security number is not a driver's license. It's not something that you're like, okay, yes, Mr. Officer, I do have an active Social Security number. The last time my Social Security number was suspended was back in 1998 when I ran my credit to get AT&T service. No, no. But anyways, yeah. So let's call this one back. Okay.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Jacob Lonely? They're using Google Voice. Are they asleep?
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Oh, well, I'll try back again in like 10 minutes. So that's another obvious there for those that are not knowing, is that the Social Security Administration has a regular phone line, and their phone lines are encrypted and their phone lines are tapped so they can listen in on the calls. They're not going to have a Google Voice number. That's another big clue. And why did it activate the assistant here? I don't want the assistant on, but yeah, it's yeah, they use Google Voice. So I mean, that's like, that's a huge red flag. No federal administration is going to use Google Voice. I'm sorry, they're just not. So for those people who don't know, once you hear that, especially in that opening intro, and the reason why they have it that way is because it's because of guys like Scammer Revolts. That's the reason why they have G Voice, and they have where you have to announce who you are before the call goes through, because they're listening for his voice. They're listening for his voice because he does some crazy stuff. He does some crazy stuff, man. I swear. In the meantime, um, we'll give it a little while, but like, let me find one of his most funniest videos, and then I'll play it on here. I'll just probably play like a small portion of it. So let's see. Let's go with Scammer Revolts. And I like his videos. I like watching him. And then there's that other guy. I forgot what his channel name is. The other guy tends to like he does these scam calls, and he makes them drag out to like 6 hours. Like, he has a scammer on the phone with him for 6 hours, and he has voice changers, and he tends to he likes to use the old lady voice. So hilarious. But like, he works the scammers in a different way. So while Scammer Revolts, his goal is to get in there and completely like shut down their computer, or the ultimate one that he's done, I think he's done it like 4 times in his entire time on YouTube showing us, he's actually crashed their entire network, or he's connected a phone bot to their VoIP line. And if you don't know what a phone bot is, basically once this virus gets attached to their shit, literally what it does in layman's term is that this phone bot just keeps calling that number and floods that number with calls. Like, they get bombarded with like maybe like 100 calls, every 30 seconds. And it comes to the point where these scammers are just like, you know what, shut down the Google Voice number. Let's build a new Google Voice number. Or let's build a new text down number, because they can't, like, anybody else who might become a victim can't get through, because this bot is continuously calling the scammer's phone number. And so it's crazy. But let me see, he's got a couple of new ones. Deleting a mad scammer's files and trolling him. Refund scammer gets mad after I delete his files. I want to find a good one where he actually gets in there and syskeys them. Getting a scammer's real name and telling it to him. Yeah, he's that good. One of the other things about Scammer Revolts that I like is like, he has this picture of a dog, right? And it almost looks like the same dog that like Dogecoin uses, or like we see people with Doge and like that dog. Yeah, he has that dog. And what he'll do sometimes for fun, if he knows that the scammer is too stupid or doesn't really know how to navigate Windows all that well, and he has a lot of time to play with before he sets a password and syskeys their computer, he likes to download all their files of all the information of victims that they have, and replace those files with nothing but pictures of that dog. It's the darndest thing ever, really. Like, it's just amazing. And so yeah, let's see if I can find a good one here. Okay, ignorant scammer lets me lock his PC, and in brackets he put syskeyed, so he actually syskeyed the person. Okay, I'll skip this ad here. I hate ads. I don't have YouTube Premium. I don't buy into it. Yeah, sometimes I'm just like, I'll watch these videos, and then I will let the ads run, so it counts as like a viewable ad. Let me just kind of fast forward a little bit through this video to get to a point where he goes in and actually does the syskey, and you guys can see it. I'll put it up on screen. This follows under Fair Use Act. Kind of look that up. Yeah, the program that they use to try to remote into your computer is called AnyDesk. Did he already do it? Because right now the screen is stuck on one place, and I think he may have already done the syskey. Okay, we'll just go with that. And let me share this to StreamYard. Share screen, don't show again. And we're going to share audio so you guys can hear it. And boom. There. And now, welcome to Nerd Vision. Ta-da! All right, so let's see if we Yeah, I'll send an email to Scammer Revolt and just let him know that I played his video on a podcast for people to see and hear and see what he does. Oh, there's the other guy, Kit Boga. Yeah, Scammer tried stealing from my fake Cash App account. I'll probably show one of his videos too.
I think it was the S and U are uppercase. And then I put yeah, S and U are uppercase.
It is crazy.
Let me see his ID. Hello? Another thing keeps popping up on my screen, by the way.
Do you see how he kind of just plays the idiot? It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, another thing keeps popping up saying accept and dismiss, but I put. How is it
Click on
typing?
accept.
Well, I tried to, but it goes away. Okay,
Click on
now
accept.
it came up. You said click on accept?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's asked me to click it twice. You want me to click it twice?
This is the way he plays it off. It is funny as hell.
Click on accept.
Yeah, I clicked on accept.
Let me know if you guys can hear it pretty well.
Hello?
I think that's about the loudest it's going to get on the YouTube side.
Hello?
Okay, so you trying to do that, right?
Trying to. I just did. I just syskeyed your computer, you damn idiot. Hold on.
So what happened?
You want to
That I can unlock
what
it.
happened? I deleted all your crap, and then I locked you out of your computer because you're a dumb scammer idiot.
Oh, the chicken!
That's what
Just
you
the
are.
chicken.
You're a chicken. You little chicken. Huh? Go turn your computer on, Bencho.
They hung up on him.
Oh my gosh. These guys are the rapid maintenance guys. Hold on, before I call them back, these guys, I want to tell you guys why this is so good right now. These guys are the rapid computer maintenance guys. Oh no, they're the microtech guys. Yeah. Every person they call, they use the same thing, saying microtech, and it's usually every time it's these same guys. And this,
let's skip it a little bit. Let's see if he gets him back on.
They may have blocked me. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, yeah. Can I talk to the guy who got siskied?
Oh, just hung up on him.
That was the
Oh my
girl.
God.
She said, us.
The way he does it too is like, can I talk to the guy who's been siskied? Like, oh, that's funny. Let me see. Let me find Kit Boga. He does phenomenal work with voice machines. As a matter of fact, this guy's pretty cool because let's see, scammer begs me not to redeem $2,000 gift card. So he really shows a lot of the ones that want you to do the gift card. Big John Tech Reviews, what's up, man? How's it going? So yeah, but he uses a voice machine. What's cool about this guy and his setup with his voice machine is that he can program voice filters on his microphone. He can program, I think, 3 or 5. So what he could do is he can literally do a conversation by himself and just hit the button to switch up the voice. So he can be like the old granny, and then he could pretend to be the granny's grandson. He could pretend to be the granny's husband, the grandpa, and he can flip the switch around and fool the scammer, thinking that the scammer is talking to 3 different people when they're just really talking to him. Let me see if I can get this one up. Well, let's go on his page, see if he has like a shorter one, like 15 minutes or something like that. Usually his videos is like, they're like, half an hour, 24 minutes. I want to find one that's like. There was one that I shared on my Instagram that I thought was just hilarious because the way he emulates the old granny was funny. Literally, he was just like, Granny's first time buying Bitcoin scammer. That's a new one. Distracting scammers with grandma's cat. Oh, scammer ruins his own scam. Rage quit. Let's play this one. I want to see this one. When they rage, it's funny. It is freaking hilarious. Um, it is hilarious as hell. Let's see. Is this his intro? Yeah, it's his intro. Okay, let's just kind of cut to the chase here. Let's get to the middle point. Okay, we're gonna put it back up. And we're gonna full screen this, and then we're gonna listen to this. That guy's awesome. Yeah, he is. He's freaking hilarious. Him and Scammer Revolts.
Right now, your computer getting infections, trojans, malware, adware, spyware, which they all are connected.
I like how he puts the wig on.
Because whenever you're playing game, whenever you are doing on this computer, it might be you had visited some kind of unsecured website. Okay. And that's the reason all these
I was looking up something earlier today.
That is badass. His freaking voice
Look
filters.
it out here, mom. Your network connectivity assistant, it has been stopped. It means you do not have any network firewall security under your network, under your home network. That's the reason all the incoming connections and all the infections are allowed to infect this computer.
Right.
And that's the reason your computer.
Let's skip ahead.
What with my computer before was getting married.
Well, I was divorced. I was married before, and I don't like to talk to my married and everything. That's my personal life.
Like I talked to them a couple of days ago, and they were having a wedding.
Well,
it just does random off the wall shit.
Recording for quality and coaching purposes, so we are not discussing any kind of things over the call.
Well, last time you did.
Okay.
Last time you did.
Yes, because
I helped you pick out the flowers.
Now. Oh my God.
Last time,
so how long you want to get it done?
You couldn't, if you wanted the daisies, or the petunias, or the lilies, or the snapdragons, or the sunflowers.
Pause real quick. So with these things, oh shit. Big John Tax Reviews, thank you so much for the super chat, man. A little help for your channel, my friend. Thank you so much, man. Really, really, really appreciate it. So I had to pause real quick because I have to, for those people who've never seen his videos before. So the personal conversation that he's having with the scammer, right? 9 times out of 10, he brings up a scenario like he's talked to the scammer before, and the scammer's reaction is to play along because the scammer thinks, oh, okay, I can gain the trust if I just go along with it. But it's actually a false thing. He's just wasting the scammer's time, and that's the whole point of what Scammer Revolts, Kit Boga, and all these other guys do. They contact scammers and they keep them on the call for as long as possible to waste their time, so they can't get an actual victim. At the same time, they make it entertaining by fucking with them. So that's the reason why. Like he's talking about, like last time you told me that you were gonna get those flowers. But anyways, I'll play it along. I'll keep going.
Or the Pacific bushes, or the tulips. Oh, and the orchids? There were the orchids that you had picked out, and the oregano. Oh, and you loved the dandelions, I remember, because they were cheap. I hope you didn't pick the dandelions.
5 years, a lifetime plan for this security that I'm providing to you right now.
I don't want you. I'm not paying you anything. Why would I pay you?
Ma'am, we are not selling anything here. Because, ma'am, you do not have any security.
What do you mean you're not selling something? There's 3 different prices on the screen right now. What are you doing?
Now we are here to, ma'am, that's something which is mandatory of your computer. If you're using a computer, if you're using any devices, that's security. It is mandatory. You need to get the security. Okay.
What, the police are going to come to my house if I don't buy it?
Of your whole life. That's the reason we are here to helping you. Okay. We are not selling anything here. We are just providing services which can be useful for you in the future. And it just.
By the way, guys, so yeah, I'm on a call with my lady right now, but I do want to thank June for the $4 super chat and the super sticker. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you guys so much for that. Yeah, let me take this call real quick, and you guys be entertained by Kit Boga.
So, did I have one before and then it went away?
Ma'am, it was an antivirus program that you have it before, who can protect against only the computer viruses. Okay.
So
But right now, the problem, it's different. The people, there's some kind of hackers or some kind of infection which is trying to get connected. It's coming through the home network. It's coming through the internet. You do not have any internet security. You just have the antivirus program who can protect against only the computer viruses. They won't be able to protect your internet. They won't be able to protect your network.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
What
you got my
viruses
point?
are you talking
Right.
about?
Antivirus, ma'am. Like that one. You see there? And that security would be taking care of your everything so that you will not need to buy any other things, any kind of software or any
I
kind of
don't
things in
know.
the future.
I don't
How
know
it
if
works.
I need it. In the Bible, it says
Ma'am,
to not
very,
be afraid.
Ma'am, do not worry about it. I can give you my name and you will be getting a support with us in future. If you face any problem,
Of
you can
anything.
dial a number 100 times. I can give you support. I can provide security with the free of cost after that.
I don't know how much
So
longer
you
I'm
want to
going
go
to
with
be
3 years,
around
5
for.
years, or
I
the
don't want to be
lifetime? Ma'am,
morbid.
I would like you to, you have to go with the 5
I'm
years.
77 years old.
Okay. Oh, I totally understand, ma'am. So the best thing I can do that for you, just pray with me so that you will not need to buy any of the things, okay? Just
Is
provide
the
you the best thing.
lifetime plan
I
something
can
that I
provide discount.
could I put
Okay.
a beneficiary, a benefactor
Sure, I
on
can
there?
provide it to you. Okay?
Could I give it to my
Sure, I can do that
grandson?
for you, ma'am. Sure. Okay. Here we go. That's for your lifetime, ma'am. After discount, you are getting $100 discount for the lifetime, ma'am. Okay? Life. Because you are the senior. That's why you're getting a discount. Okay?
Oh, you didn't think I was a senior before? What'd you think I was 20 years old?
So how long you want to go with the lifetime?
Well, yes. Why don't you write out who I'd like? I would like it to be transferred to my 12-year-old grandson named Tyler. And
Ma'am, you have to do it
hypothetically
today.
speaking,
Anyhow, okay?
he's 12. And I
totally
forgot
understand.
what it
Yes,
was,
ma'am.
but every couple
Let me just tell
years
you.
we add
Uh-huh.
a few months, I think. What is it? Every so often we add more to our life expectancy. I don't remember the exact figure, but hypothetically,
Do not worry,
if
ma'am. And
Tyler
I can give you.
is augmented with some sort of cybernetic
Okay.
or some kind of 3D printed or whatever, what constitutes as his
Ma'am, can you
lifetime, like technically speaking? What percentage of
Ma'am,
human does he have to be?
Okay. It would be like last thing that I can do that for you, ma'am. Just for you. It's $249.99.
You have no idea what I'm talking about.
That's it.
That's okay.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying,
ahead now.
hypothetically
Can you please tell me what it
speaking,
is?
if my grandson were to live for hundreds of years because they invent some kind of medical treatment, say he's he's Cyborg instead of Tyler, because he's half man, half cybernetics. Will this extend through the ages?
Yes, ma'am. You can transfer that security with your grandson as well as. Okay?
And how long?
For his lifetime.
I know,
For
but what if he lives
lifetime.
to be 500 years? What assurances do I have that you'll still be providing support?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, ma'am. We can provide support. Okay?
Will you just write down in the fine print to infinity and beyond?
Okay, so on the virtual machine, when you search on Google, it takes you to the 7th page of Bing, where we have added our own fake ads and all kinds of stupid stuff. The World Wide Web Wide Tech Professionals. Sometimes I pretend to be a scammer with my own voice.
Okay, so
Do you
this
see the
looks like
picture in front of the computer? Right, that's a firewall, mom. Do you see the firewall? It's
looks
like
like
a
a bunch of
7-layer of
erasers.
security, which we have to put on there. And that security would be cover your options. Like they will cover your home network, they will cover your Wi-Fi router, they will cover your devices, your printer, scanner, and everything would be covered. Okay? How
much space does it take up? How much?
And there is no space which is pickup because it would be installing under your
That
network. It would
firewall
be
is
running under
bigger
your computer's
than
background.
it's bigger than the globe. It's bigger than Earth.
No, it's not bigger than Earth. It's just
Yes,
a firewall
it is.
which we have to,
And my
they
computers
provide,
aren't
ma'am,
that
let me
big.
just tell
I
you.
got like a little computer. I don't have a
Listen,
supercomputer. Okay, so what if I want to look
I'm
up
not
something
right.
on my computer that's a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
like what if I want to look up a recipe?
Right?
What if I want to look up
Do not worry
a
about when it
recipe
comes
that's
to
Russian in origin? Is that how the hackers get on my computer?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'm sorry, this is taking so long.
What do you do, ma'am? What happened?
I'm just looking up the coupon codes.
Which code you want to do that? I already provided a coupon code and everything, ma'am.
Well, you always have to double check.
All right? That's not how it's work.
How do
It's
you
like
make
a
it
different
bigger?
thing that you are in right now.
Wait, a free one? Wait, free virus. This one says free.
Ma'am, they all are third-party antivirus, ma'am. It's like an antivirus program, ma'am. Okay? Who can protect against the computer viruses.
Hold on.
Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Okay? Leave it, ma'am.
Oh, wait.
No. Do not wait. Leave it, okay?
It says Windows Firewall. Do I already have it at my house?
My goodness. You don't have it.
Windows Firewall. No. Windows Defender Firewall is on. Oh.
Ma'am, how long you want to... Oh, my goodness.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Thank you, honey. That's good.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
here.
Thank you for your help today.
Okay.
I guess I won't be needing anything from you then. I already have the firewall. You should have checked that an hour ago. Then you wouldn't have been blabbing on and
You
on.
have the computer firewall.
You've been talking for an hour about all this stuff, but I already had the firewall. You could have saved us both a lot of
Don't
time.
have it, ma'am.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
it said.
take care. Bye for now. Okay? Bye-bye.
What was that?
Bye-bye. Take care.
I don't owe you anything, right? I don't owe you any money.
Bye-bye. I don't know. That's kind of satisfying for me, even though sometimes things go a little bit differently. Oh, actually, he's still on my computer. Oh, come on, young man. I'm going to call him back and say I think there's hackers on my computer. Hold on.
To reach is no longer in service.
He blocked my number? But that was somewhat satisfying. I mean, he spent an hour, 20 minutes trying to sell me something I didn't need, and then I just said, oh, I already have it. He was obviously getting frustrated too.
Grammarly does more than catch errors. With Grammarly, you can find really...
I found some scammers who were pretending to be from the Microsoft refund.
For 12 months, the Folgers Coffee of the Month Club. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it's the one for retail $3.99.99. Yeah. Okay. It's I think, sir, what might be the best option for you is we can give you $250. We'll give you the $400 Folgers coffee at the
We
Month Club for
don't.
12
We
months.
don't
And then you
want.
can spend the
We
extra
don't want $250
on
or a
in-store credit.
$400.
You can redeem it
Then
for
just give
clothes. You
her
can redeem it for
$500 or a
electronics.
$1,000
You
card.
can go ahead and bring that to our video department. You can pick up games. Perhaps you can
Sure,
put,
sure,
you know,
sure.
that towards a
We
monitor.
don't want that. We don't want that.
An associate to the women's bathroom, please.
Our senior manager is currently on a lunch break. The senior manager will be back in about 40 minutes, but I'm qualified to
Apart
make
of you, is
all
there
of
anybody else? Apart of you, is there anybody else?
I can see if the regional manager is available to talk to you. Would you like to speak to the regional manager?
Because you're not a good. Because you're not a good salesman. You know. Because some customers asking you for something else, and you're giving her something else.
Well, sir, I'm sorry if you're not satisfied with the quality of service that you've been getting, but I'm just trying to make sure that you're getting what you need out of our establishment. But if you're not satisfied, I'll see if I can contact the regional manager, Nevaeh. Hold on.
Nevaeh, call online.
I'm still here, people. Just yeah, I love these ones where they rage out.
I'll see if I can get a hold of her. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I'm going to transfer you. Just give me 1 second here, sir. Because I'm suddenly
whatever. I'll pretend. Yeah, I'll pretend to be like the boss or something. Keep them on hold for a while too. Like people just need to learn to relax.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
My God.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, you give me the phone. What should my name be? I'll tell him I'm the owner of Target or something.
Say that you're. Well, I actually already said that it was Nevaeh. So
okay.
Just say you're Nevaeh, and he won't be able to track you down. Just say that you're Nevaeh and you're the regional manager.
Hello, my name is Nevaeh. I'm the owner of Target. How can I help you?
Are you kidding with me?
What? No, I sense that you're having a little bit of a problem with one of my employees. You can voice that opinion to me if
All
you'd
right,
like.
let me explain you. My granny is there, and she's trying to buy a Target gift card. All right, it's a Target gift card. I told you.
Okay. Okay, just a regular Target gift card. Now we are having a little bit of a promotion going on for the Christmas holiday season. If you do purchase more than $500 or more in gift cards, you are able to sign up for 1 free month of Bug Facts. It's a very, very trendy thing. You get a text message or voicemail where someone calls you and tells you different facts about bugs. Is that something that you'd be interested in? It's cool bug
what
facts.
I told you is whatever you have options. Yep, we can go for it.
Okay, cool.
But we want a Target gift card.
Okay, so you can buy $2,000 worth of in-store, or you can do Google Play cards, whatever. Does that make sense?
You don't have a Target gift card?
No, we have Target gift cards. There's just a policy that says you can only buy up to $2,000. I think it's because of the holiday rush.
No problem. We can go ahead and buy the $2,000 gift card. And you can do one thing. You can give me the rest of $2,000. Give me a Google Play gift card. Okay. So of $4,000, give me $2,000 of Target and $2,000 of Google Play. Okay.
Okay. So $4,000 total. And then how many? You were saying that he wanted the coffee thing too, right?
Oh yeah.
One card of $500. So 4 cards will be of $2,000.
The Coffee of the Month Club, the Folgers Coffee of the Month Club. How many months did you want to sign up for? It's $399 for the first entry level tier.
So we will go for the $399, okay?
What?
We will go ahead for the $399.
Okay, so you do want the Folgers Coffee of the Month Club?
Hello?
Oh. Okay, hold on. Hey, what kind of coffee do you like? What kind of coffee do you like?
Are you listening to me? Okay,
Hello?
We don't want any coffee or anything. What I told you is we just want the gift card of Target and Google Play, both of the cards of $2,500 each, okay?
Okay. So you don't want the coffee? Listen, my colleague over here, we actually get sort of a little bit of a sales commission if you sign up.
Where is my granny?
Honestly, I don't. Do you know where his grandma went?
Oh man, she went to the washroom 10 minutes ago. You think I should go check on her?
Oh my God, they were just they were calling for someone to help, like on the announcement thing, like 5 minutes ago.
Hold on. Well, okay.
No, I'll go. I'll go. I'll go. I'll go.
Okay.
Guys.
All right. Hold on. If there's been more issue with the salsa, just page Kyle.
What are you talking about? Okay.
Just page Kyle if you need help. Okay.
Here, take the phone. Here.
So what next?
I'm just trying to figure out what to do to make sure I did everything.
You don't need to do anything.
I want to
You
make
did
sure I got
perfectly.
everything
Just
done appropriately. That way,
listen to me. Listen to me.
you
Listen
can-
to me. Listen to
we
me.
can. It's just a
Listen
weird
to me.
situation all around.
Why are you there on your computer?
Because I want to make sure
When
I get it
everything goes
right
down-
before I click. I want to make sure I have it all right. I have all the cards and I
What you want
scratched
to
them
make
off.
sure when you have your computer with you. So for
Right.
so many times I told you, you just need to bring me
Oh,
the
you're
card
sure not very
and
nice.
give me the card number so that you should give me the card number so that I can recover my money. And the card number starts from which number? Could you tell me?
The
You have
card
got the
number
target
starts
gift
from
card,
what?
right?
It's
Yeah. Tell
hold
me
on,
two
hold on.
numbers, two of the digits from which it starts.
4, 9.
I'll blindly trust
Oh
you.
my God! Thank you. Bye. Bye.
For the Google card, I blindly trusted you, Chad.
You let me down. I'm just kidding. I love you.
Our phone call got disconnected. Sorry.
I disconnected the call because I don't feel like wasting time with talking to you because I have other things to do in my life.
Okay.
Okay?
I just need to know. I have the Google cards and I have the Target cards. So what do you want? Oh, okay. No. So you said I don't understand why I'm supposed to buy stuff for my grandchildren for the taxes or whatever. So
Yes,
I
because
called my
just you will get
grandchildren
this
and I
card.
asked them
Hold on.
what they would want to do on vacation.
Listen to me.
Okay.
Will you please listen to me?
So
Will you please
they
listen
told
to
me that they wanted Toy Story things from Disney since they're going to Disney.
Ma'am,
I put a bunch of things in the shopping cart, like
Excuse
like
me.
Woody
Hello.
and Jesse
Hello.
and
Hello?
Buzz Lightyear. I did all of that.
Listen to me.
And I even got them some luggage, like suitcase.
Listen to me. Can you listen?
Hello? Yeah. I'm listening
Yeah,
to you.
you told me that you have the card numbers. Where are the card numbers?
Yes, I typed them in over here. So I bought $1,984.70 worth of. Well, I put them in my cart, and then I redeemed the 2 Target cards, and I got it as close to 2,000 as I could. Will that work?
What? You have purchased the cards and you have redeemed it by yourself. That's what you want to say, right?
No, I put them on here because you want me to buy the stuff for their Disney vacation, yes?
You don't have brain from the very beginning. I just told you.
I just want to know if
card.
this stuff will work for you and if you're going to still be able to keep your job. I don't understand how this works because you gave me 2,000. You gave me extra money. So if I'm buying these for my grandchildren, I don't understand how this helps you. That's the part I don't understand. What do you want me to do with this? Is your boss okay? Should I place this order for you or not? My grandkids told me that this is what they wanted.
Ma'am, I just told you to bring the card, and I want you to give me the card numbers.
I did.
So that we can get the
I
card.
typed them in right here, and they went and subtracted money from the order. So now the order is only $0 instead of $9. Here, I'll just.
Who did it? Who told you to give the order? Did I tell you to give any order or something?
Oh, place the order?
Did I told you? Did I told you to place order or to do something? Did I told you?
Yeah, you said I can place the order. That's fine.
You are a idiot and you're out of mind. Okay.
Sorry, what was that? I didn't hear you.
You are a idiot and you are out of your mind.
What?
That's what I said.
Feels weird picking it up. The legacy of that shield is complicated.
Yes.
There's no way you said what I think you said.
And you
How
have
dare-
still you have the Google Play card.
How
You have the
dare
Google
you
Play
say
card
that
with
to
you,
me?
right?
I did everything
Because
you
we-
asked for the past
No, we didn't.
almost 3
We
hours.
didn't ask you.
I
we
did
didn't ask
exactly
you to
what
buy
you wanted,
anything.
young man. I bought
No,
those
you
things
have
for
done
my
everything in the wrong
grandchildren.
way. You have
You
not
have
done.
no idea how happy they are.
And then how you are going to return my money? Do you have any idea that how will you return
I
my
just
money?
gave you $2,000, I guess.
And you are an idiot
Say thank you.
who don't have mind.
Say thank you. I bought you Google Play cards. I bought you Target cards. I did everything you wanted, so I don't know what exactly you want me to do differently. I don't owe you any money anymore.
No, nothing. All right.
Okay, then what were we doing for the past 3 hours?
I was talking to a nonsense who don't understand things and who don't understand anything.
Wait,
You said you bought 2 cards. You said so. Could you please make this conversation a bit simpler? You bought 2 cards, right?
Yeah,
All
maybe
right.
it's. I
You
imagine
bought
it's
one
probably not very easy for you to understand. Congratulate. You know what? I know you were being rude before, but it can be very stressful having a child, and I understand.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that, ma'am.
Yeah.
Because I have been getting calls continuously from the hospital. She's not well. And
Well,
I was busy with you, so-
remember, your children are watching you.
I know. Hold on. I'm sorry for my words.
Yes. Says you want to allow your partner to view the screen. Yeah, so it's actually very easy. I already did the first one. It just says on the back that you're just
Leave it
supposed
as
to
it
go
is.
to the Play Store or whatever. I already did the first one. It was pretty easy. So you just paste it in here, I guess. And when you redeem it in there,
अरे तेरा माँ का बुलेट चढ़िया बक्के.
okay, so that's 500. That's actually $1,000 that I sent to you. And then I just have to do the last 2. Hold on a second. It'll only take a minute.
Ma'am, what are you doing?
I'm giving you the money. Hold on.
How will you give me the money?
I'm redeeming the cards you told me to buy. What else am I doing?
You just need to give me the card numbers. That's what I'm trying to tell you from the very beginning.
It's right there. There's the card number. And then if you click redeem,
Yeah, just leave
then
it.
it goes to your bank account or whatever, right?
Hey, Laura, no, you don't have to do anything. Just leave.
Don't do anything.
Just leave your mouse and leave your computer. Leave it. Leave
Okay, but
your
it
mouse.
says by clicking redeem, you agree to. This is
No,
what we want.
Just cancel it. No, we don't want that.
What?
You have bought the things for yourself. You have not buying anything for me.
Okay, so did you get it all?
How will I get it if you won't give me the card numbers? You have redeemed everything for
I
yourself.
just gave you all the card numbers.
लावड़ा दिए थे बुड़का बेटी.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
खाली आदमी का.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I clicked redeem, and let me see. Yeah, I already
If you click redeem.
I already did it all.
I just want him to see that fake $2,000 balance in the background. Oh, feels good, man. He's done. He just hung up.
Hang on, folks, coming back in. Okie dokies, everybody. I'm back. I'm sorry for that. I figured I'd just let the videos play to entertain you guys. Lady was on her lunch break, so decided to have a lunch moment with her. I want to thank everyone that did stay though throughout the entire time. I know that's kind of weird. But anyways, so yes, this is under Fair Use Act because it's for educational purposes. And obviously I'm not monetizing this live stream, so I ain't worried about that. But I'm not, you know, for these things, I just want people to kind of understand like what these scammers do, how they act and behave. Guys like Kit Boga, guys like Scammer Revolt, they pretty much expose that. And so yeah, like, you know, we got to subscribe to them, drop them likes, show support, because they are doing a service. While we are being entertained by their videos, they are still doing a service where they're literally wasting the time of all these scammers. Therefore, you know, these scammers can't actually get a real victim. And that's the main point about this. And pretty long videos, and they're entertaining. I was watching you guys in the chat, and some of you guys were like cracking up, you know, on the things that's going on. You know, obviously, it's funny, you know what I mean? Like he plays the old lady role very well, and he just acts like he's dumb. I love how he has there's like a fake website for Google Play reward redeems, and there's one of his videos where he talks about it, right? So like people are wondering like how does the fake Play Store configure like whether it's $500 or $100 credit, and then he tells you like in the code itself, I think it's the last letter or the first letter will determine what fake notification pops up that you're going to redeem 500 or you're going to redeem 100, and it has to do with like the first letter or the last letter in the code itself. And it's just funny when he does it, because then the scammer just rages when he's all like, I'm going to redeem these and you're getting the money. And then the scammer's like, no. So it's one of those crazy things. But anyways, I'm going to try one more time to see if that scammer who called me answers the phone. And if it does, then we'll go from there. So let's do it again.
So please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Michael Greenlee. See if they answer. They might be sleeping in their time. Like in their place where they're at, they might be sleeping because no one's answering.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hi, this is Mike Greenlee. I got a message from you guys talking about my my social security number suspicion. I'm just returning your call to let you know that not today, scammer. They're not gonna answer, so I don't know. Maybe they'll call me tomorrow, and maybe somewhere down the road we will get one on there. But yeah, you know, I'm reading some of these comments here. He's like, you know, Gene, you kind of like to waste their time. That's cool. That is awesome that you guys like to waste their time and everything like that. And yeah, you know, again, you know, just to kind of recap everything for those people, you know, because share this live stream to somebody that you know that might be vulnerable to it. And you can skip through all the parts where Kit Boga's stuff was playing. But really all they need to know is that one, the Social Security Administration is not going to call you about suspicious activity. You as a person would be knowledgeable if there was suspicious activity with your Social Security number, because you would know what's affecting your credit score, especially if you're trying to buy a house, if you're trying to buy a car. You get copies of your credit report. And as a matter of fact, if you have not signed up for Credit Karma, definitely that's what I use. So, and this is not, they're not sponsoring this, but you can use Credit Karma to see your credit score and to kind of position yourself in life when it comes to using your credit to obtain things like a house, you know, brand new vehicle, or just, you know, like loans, grants, things like that. Not grants, but just like, you know, loans and stuff like that. Credit Karma is a really good source to kind of see what's going on with your credit. And you should be monitoring your credit anyways. So you know what you know, what you can and cannot do, or like, you know, what type of financial position that you're in. Of course, for me, I've worked for Discover Discover credit cards, and I'll tell you this from my time working with them and all the ins and outs when it comes to using credit. Credit is not money for you. I'm going to make that clear right now. Credit is not money for you. Consider it a loan. That's really what it is. It's a loan, and it's going off of your financial responsibility and the history of your financial responsibility. If you've been known throughout life to take out a loan and pay it back on time or ahead of time, then, you know, banks will be like, yeah, we can give this person a line of credit. And that's what it is. It's a line of credit. It is not your money. That's a good rule of thumb when it comes to credit cards. Try not to have more than 3 credit cards active at a time. So don't be opening up 6 different credit accounts. That's crazy. And obviously the banks will catch on and will figure you as, you know, you have no stability if you have to have that many credit cards. And another thing is, don't use one credit card to pay off another credit card. That is ridiculous. Be responsible with your credit. That's what I'm going to tell people. Be responsible with your credit. Only use it when you need it. Use it for emergencies, because that's really what I look at credit cards as for, is for emergencies. Like, you know, if you let's say your transmission on your car goes out, and you don't have enough money saved up in the bank to get your transmission replaced or fixed, then you got like let's say a $20,000 line of credit. Then you can use that to repair your transmission and then make payments to pay that off over time, and then you'll be golden. It's not for you to use as money. It's not money. It doesn't mean you're rich. It doesn't mean you're wealthy because you have a massive line of credit. I see this happen all the time because the department that I worked for with Discover Financial was actually the write-off department. So what we would do is, I don't know if anyone has Discover and has gone to that point where they haven't made a payment to Discover for like a while and their account's about to be written off. But if you ever got contacted by Discover Financial where, you know, your phone rings, you pick up, you hear a person that says, hey, and let's say they're calling James Williams, and they're like, hello, James. And James is like, yeah, like James Williams. Yeah. Hi, James. I have your account specialist on the line for you. And then they transfer you really quick to another person. So the person that first engages with somebody with Discover Financial, that person is what they call a miner. So the miner is like, you know, when you're mining for jewelry. So like, or for jewels and gold. So they mine to get the gold, which is a person. Once they got the person on there, then they transfer into what's called a jeweler. The jeweler is a person who actually presents different plan options to help the customer basically start paying off their debt to Discover, as well as keeping them as a Discover customer. My daily side, I know you got to go, man. Take it easy. Peace. Hopefully you're doing good. Enjoy your weekend. Yeah, so that's what I did at Discover, was basically talk with them and try to, you know, configure them the best payment options so that way they would pay their balance, and at the same time we would keep them as a Discover user, so their card will remain active, their account will remain active, it wouldn't get written off. It was a really good job, really fun to do. But that's where I also learned the tricks of the trade. Like, one of the things that, you know, we were told over and over again was your FICO score. We were not allowed to mention what it is. Now, if you know how to see your own FICO score, that's cool for you. You can share that so other people can do it. But while working for Discover Financial, we were not allowed to actually mention that at all. We can see your FICO score, but we could not tell you what it is. Which is part of the craziest thing when it comes to banks and things like that. And Discover Financial actually made some huge changes, because before they were very, you know, passive about it, you know, just trying to get you on the phone, trying to keep you calm, get you to a jeweler who can talk to you about plan options. Before, they were ruthless and cutthroat. Like, if you had like a line of credit of $10,000 and you pretty much burned all that and you owed them, they would literally call you on Christmas Day. And if you were like, I don't have money to make any type of payment, they would tell you, literally straight up on the phone, they would tell you, did you get any Christmas gifts for your kids? And if you're like, yeah, of course, it's Christmas, then they're going to tell you, do you have the receipts to those gifts? And then you play along like, yeah, I'd still have the receipts to them in case, you know, anything's wrong with them. Then they would tell you on the phone, how about you take some of those gifts back to make enough for a $150 payment and then make that payment today. Like, they were that cutthroat. Luckily, they're not like that anymore. Well, obviously, bad business. So anyways, guys, I do apologize. I couldn't get somebody on the phone to kind of talk to. Obviously, you know, differences in the time of the world. But again, Social Security Administration is not going to contact you. The IRS is not going to contact you by phone. The IRS is going to send you a letter, a certified letter, and then you need to respond to them. If you get a phone call saying that they owe you $300 refund or a $500 refund for something that you've never purchased, do not fall for that shit. Do not do it. And if they tell you that they're going to remote access, no, not the remote, but they tell you they're going to help walk you through submitting a form to request the refund that they owe you. First of all, that's kind of weird because they know they owe you the money, so they could just transfer it back the same way that you paid into it. So, you know, there's no need to submit any form to receive a refund. And if they say they'll help walk you through it, don't. Just tell them, you know what, I know how to do this. I'll do it at a time I'm busy, and hang up the call, because you're going to hear how fast they're going to try to keep you on that call because they want to be able to fool you and remote access your computer and type in a different number to make you look like that you're the one who incorrectly stole money from them, so they can make you do those, like what Kit Boga was dealing with, try to get those Google Play rewards cards and shit just to pay it back. Don't fall victim to them at any given time. Yes, son.
To play with my game.
All right, I don't want nobody on games. You guys need to do something else. Now that's my son. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody go. Man, this was a total bust. I'm so sorry. I wish I got somebody on there so you guys can actually hear the dialogue. I may attempt to try it again tonight. I might go live again tonight just for the sole purpose of trying to get a scammer on the phone so you guys can hear the live interactions and how things are going to go in the call to know what to look for. But if you guys really just want to like have some fun and hear all this stuff, again, Kit Boga, subscribe to him, subscribe to Scammer Revolts, subscribe to him. Check out their videos. They got massive different types of videos and different types of scammers contacting them and them basically wasting their time. But you'll also get a lot of good info and feedback. And they, every now and then, they do a real serious video where they kind of just explain like new tactics that scammers are using to scam people. So you'll always be up to date with the latest scams. So definitely subscribe to them. And yeah, that is it. I want to thank everybody that came in on this live stream this Saturday morning. So I appreciate you guys for being here. Love you guys very much. Again, Big John Tech Reviews, thanks for the $20 super chat. Gene, thank you for the $4 super chat. You know, I mean, I appreciate that. That really helps out a lot, especially with this one. This one is not monetized. I'm not making any money for the kids at all whatsoever for their allowance pot is what I call it. So you guys just pretty much just did that for them. Really appreciate that. That helps out a lot. I keep saying that I'm going to do a Twitter space and just like chat with people on Twitter space. Just follow me on Twitter. When I decide to do it and I'm just going to like hang out and talk on Twitter space, I will tweet it out that I'm going to do it and then invite people in to just hang out and chat. And with these Twitter spaces, know this, I will not record them and they will not go up on social media because it's just the fellas hanging out. So be on the lookout for that. Anyone that is invited in to those Twitter spaces, just to let you guys know that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys are awesome. Take it easy. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you guys so much for being here. Love you guys very much. Stay safe, stay blessed. And as always, peace.